I was given a little metal bowl, this lovely kitty plate, and a wooden spoon as my 3 things to work with. And I chose, and number 4 was chosen out of the hat for me, so I will be making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And actually I was a little bit relieved that this was the task I got, because I saw the wooden spoon and thought, how am I ever going to cut a cucumber or a piece of cheese with that? So thankfully I got a task that was fairly simple, and because we have little kids in the house, PB&J is a nice and friendly thing. We might even get to see little persons snacking on this later. So the spoon is working really well, actually. It's spreading peanut butter nicely. It's grabbing a decent amount. This is the part at which I am wishing I could have 2 utensils, because I don't like getting things in the peanut butter into the jelly jar. So we're gonna try to see if we can, we can wipe off some of this excess with the bowl. Now, I have never used a bowl to do this before. I've never used a wooden spoon to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before, but that's what repurposing is all about, right? So we're gonna wipe off and clean up the spoon as much as possible. And yay, this was the part I was most nervous about, is whether the spoon would fit into this little jelly jar, but it did. Woohoo. So the spoon is pretty well suited to this task, and actually the leverage of the longer handle is making it pretty easy to spread. I don't think I'll change from a butter knife to a wooden spoon in the future, but it's working pretty well here, and I'm making a mess. Now we're going to make the peanut butter and jelly part, and there we go, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now this plate is not really super great, in that it's so little, and I was going to try to cut this sandwich because no one in our house eats quite this large of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So let's see. It might even be better to flip the plate over so I don't have those ridges, and use the spoon to cut. Oh, hey, look at there. The line on the back actually made it easier to cut. And that's a pretty jaggedy edge, but it'll be just fine for the kids when they wake up and want a snack after a nap. And we're smashing it some more, smashing / cutting. And the spoon is not really super great for cutting, obviously, since it has a pretty dull edge, but because we have these little ridges in the bottom of the plate, and that looks pretty gross now. I'll clean it up with a paper towel after I'm done. But those little ridges actually worked pretty well to kind of help cut the sandwich. And there we have it. Snack for a 2- and 3-year-old after nap time, using a wooden spoon as the main player in this whole thing. And that's the end. Put it back on the other piece.